Hey guys, what's going on? Nivens here. Time for your weekly rock wind up. The 4th of July edition, a day early, since I know most of y'all will be at the lake, in a pool, in a pond. Pond would be good for you. Enjoying your 4th of July. We'll jump right into it with a story that kind of went under the radar last week. I don't know how much validity is to it, but Cleopatra Records, an independent label out in California, now suing Puddle of Mudd for breach of contract. Allegedly, the record label gave an advancement of about $90,000 for some new tunes, 10 of which were original, 4 that were re-recorded hits, and as of to date, and past dates of which they were supposed to have music by, Puddle has not delivered. So as this story kind of continues to unfold, I'll keep you in the loop. And speaking of lawsuits, it seems Jerry Only now countersuing Glenn Danzig for infringement upon trademark for the Misfits logo. You know, Only has been, carrying the torch of the Misfits for a while and subsequently collecting royalties and all the kickbacks that come from, like, when people buy Misfits t-shirts at, like, Hot Topic, even though they don't really know who Misfits are. They just like the guy on the front, think it's really cool. But I digress. According to Only and Company, Danzig basically waited too long to tap in on this. So another piece of drama that sadly will not allow for a full reunion, as Doyle von Frankenstein had hoped would happen this year. Well, back in 2011, Southern California's Atreyu kind of went on hiatus or quits, depending on how you looked at it. Well, it seems they've risen, and they're going to be performing at the Aftershock Festival in Sacramento later on this year, and they promised their fans, after a nice little break, they're going to be back with new music later on this year. Well, here's how you piss off your record label. It seems earlier this week there were reports that Upon a Burning Bodies frontman Danny Leal was missing, even going so far as to leave sort of cryptic tweets out there like, this car has been following me. I think I hear someone in my house. Well, after 3 days of this nonsense, it looks like it might be leaning towards just a hoax to help promote a new album that's supposed to come out in August. In fact, Sumerian Records CEO and founder, who basically signed these guys and all that, not too thrilled with this at all, and believes somebody needs to apologize for this mumbo jumbo. So again, do not do something like that to help stump and promote your new album. Well, next to Rush, Nickelback is Canada's favorite exports, and it seems that if you're in Idaho, the worst thing to do is say the word Nickelback. A couple of guys, I guess, got detained by police. One of them so far is to be put into cuffs, and I think a gun drawn on him. There's some video that surfaced of this, and the cops are saying that the guys said nickel sack, which is why they stopped him and basically were giving him a hard time. And they kept saying, no, it was Nickelback. But either way, my question is, who still says nickel sack around here? You know? And even so, if you do say nickel sack around a cop, does that mean you should be put in cuffs and threatened to be shot or tasered? I mean, what if we're discussing Nikki Sixx's heroin diaries? You're going to throw me down on the ground, put a knee in my back because of it? I'm sure there's a little bit more behind this that we didn't see prior to the video, but nonetheless, if you're in Idaho, avoid saying Nickelback. And to close out your weekly rock wind-up, if you recall a story about Rob Zombie getting a little peeved at the skateboarders over by his house, get off my lawn! Selling said home in Woodbury, Connecticut for $2.3 million. Part of it has been standing since the mid-1700s. I guess he just got tired of skateboarders making all that racket, making all that noise. I'm Nivens. Thank you very much for tuning in to your weekly rock wind-up. Have a great 4th of July, doing whatever it is you're doing and blowing stuff up real good. Make sure you light the fuse and run. Peace.